Cleveland Williams and his 51 knockouts. It was a TKO in 3, November 14th, 1966. This is the famed shot of Cleveland Williams on his back, and the picture taken from straight up ahead with Ali standing over Williams with his hand up in the air. One of the most famous pictures of Ali. Again, you were too young then, but that doesn't matter. I was too young to see Joe Louis, and we've seen all the fights. What do you remember about Cleveland Williams? And I do know this. When he went into the fight, a lot of the boxing writers are saying, well, he's a shell of himself. He had been shot by a Houston policeman. He recovered, but he was just a shell of himself. And I do kind of believe that, but I still think that Cleveland Williams that night was capable of beating many other heavyweights.
You know, a lot of people have written that was Ali at his best. Much like a lot of people write that Mike Tyson, when he knocked out Michael Spinks, that was his zenith. That was his best moment. You're right. Cleveland Williams may have been a bit of damaged goods going into the fight, but wow, what a performance by Ali. I mean, he put everything together, the power, the speed. You're the perfect person to ask this question. Was that when the Ali Shuffle was born? Was it that fight, or was it another fight? I don't know if the Ali Shuffle was born in that fight. I'm not sure about that. But regardless, it was a dominant. I mean, watching it is like poetry in motion. Watching Ali in that fight, he was an amazing fighter, and on that night, I mean, he was as close to perfect as you can get.
He was perfect that night. He was Ernie Terrell cruel that night, because Ernie Terrell would be coming up. This was November of '66, the Cleveland Williams fight, and it was 3 months later that Ali fought Ernie Terrell, which is number 7 on the list. The Cleveland Williams fight is number 6, and here is what Lyle Fitzsimmons wrote about it. He put, it was clinical, it was violent, it was beautiful. And in boxing, we do get used to that. And it was clinical, it was violent, and it was beautiful.
And Randy, isn't it amazing that, I mean, I know times are different, but in a 3-month span, he fought Ernie Terrell and Cleveland Williams. And again, I know it's different times, but 3 months, fighters today don't fight anyone 3 months apart. And Ali did it against Ernie Terrell and Cleveland Williams. Different time, but it's still amazing.